Hi. Um Happy New Year's Eve. Everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is the last day of 2019 and man, it has been a very long year for me. Like really, really long. This is a smoothie I made. And you guys can let me know if you want videos like this, where I make my smoothies or I make my breakfast or something like that. And I will do videos like this. This has mango, banana, cooked oats, almond butter, almond milk, and vanilla Greek yogurt in there with a little bit of cinnamon. It's not as sweet as I would like it to be. I actually put it in the refrigerator to let it chill a little bit because it was kind of warm from the oatmeal. But yeah, I made this, so I'm going to be sipping on this while I do this video. So, I promised you guys that I was going to start posting more in 2020. But I wanted to explain to you guys first why I hadn't been posting this year. A little backstory. I am a single mom. I was in a relationship and then I wanted out of the relationship. But I wasn't planning on necessarily being a complete single mother. He's on child support. We went through all that this year. But it has been a very, very rough situation. We were together for a long time, so it was a hard decision for me because he is what I was familiar with. 7 years is a long time. So yeah, I stopped posting, and I'm gonna try to look up. Sorry. I stopped posting because I wasn't in a good headspace. I know that a lot of YouTubers, they really put themselves out there, but this is all new to me, so it was really hard for me to like put myself out there and show you guys literally everything that I was going through because it was hard for me to really cope with everything. So I had started in posting in April, maybe a little earlier than that or something like that, and everything was good. After going through the whole court situation with my son's father, it just got really hard mentally for me. I dropped into this really, really bad depression, and I've always struggled with depression, but this was more intense for me, and I don't think I've ever experienced it to this extent. And I couldn't really function. All my energy, honestly, that I had was going into catering to my son and making sure that he was okay and he had what he needed from me. So even just enough energy to deal with myself and my feelings and how I'm feeling about everything, it was so hard. It was like, oh my gosh, it was so hard. And then on top of that, my mom ended up coming to stay with me, and that put even more stress on me because I wasn't expecting to have to care for or help home an extra person. And it was just, my life was literally, I felt like it was spiraling out of control and I didn't know what to do. I left my job at the time. My sister was coming to stay with me for the summer. Then my mom ended up coming to stay with me. Then I had some other sister issues with one of my older sisters. Like, it was just so much of my life. I felt like it was crumbling from April all the way up until, I want to say, October. It was just like, it was so bad. And I didn't just feel depressed. I was stressed out. I felt sick. I felt drained. it was just so much that was going on. Sorry, I keep looking at the window because like people are walking by or whatever, and the only light I have in my room is my window and this little bitty lamp in the corner. So I didn't want to look too dark, if you know what I mean. But I wanted you guys to be able to see me, and plus, if I take off my glasses, I can't see nothing. So I had to keep my glasses on. So I had to make sure that you guys could see everything. So yeah, it was really hard. And then I was fighting with the fact that I had to ask my mom to leave my house, which, you know, you never want to do. Like, it's your mom. I never, you know, thought I would have to come to a point where I did that. But I felt like the relationship that I was currently interacting with her, and I say it like that because in my eyes, we never really had a good relationship, me and my mom. And so I was fine with seeing her, just when it came to her being in my house, I felt like I had to revisit all the situations that I thought I was over. And I didn't realize how much feelings I had towards my mom until she came and lived with me. And it was the hardest thing because I'm a totally different person than what I was when I lived with her. When I was 18 was the last year, and not even the last year that I lived with her is when I was 18. And so I've pretty much been on my own since September 2012. September 2012. I've been on my own pretty much because that's when I left to school, and then I really didn't go back home after that. So it was the first time me and my mom were interacting with each other. And it wasn't all peaches and cream at all, or mangoes and bananas. But I was learning more about myself and how much I tolerate from people. In general, whether it's family or if it's a total stranger on the street, like, I was tolerating a lot of things, and I was just, you know, letting people make me feel how they needed to make me feel for them to feel good. And it was destroying me. And I didn't know how to handle it mentally, emotionally. I felt like I was going to lose my mind. And if any of you struggle with depression or anxiety, honestly, I didn't know that I even had like issues with anxiety. But when it came down to having to tell my mom, asking her to leave, I was having panic attacks for like the longest time. Just the thought of having to tell her that I needed her to leave was like, I was like hyperventilating, and like I couldn't breathe, and my chest was tight. So I was like, oh my gosh, like this is too much. And so I finally pretty much put it all out there. Anybody that I had that I felt like I was just letting them just walk all over me, I confronted everybody. My older sister, which, you know, we still kind of don't really talk. I told her how I felt. Told my mom how I felt. Told Malik's dad how I felt. So I pretty much just laid it all out there, you know, because I felt like in order for me to get better mentally and to stabilize everything that I was feeling, all my feelings, I needed to release everything. I needed to say how I felt, regardless if it hurt their feelings. And I'm the type of person who, I care so much about people's feelings, and so it ends bad for me because then I'm hurt because I'm so cautious of people's feelings. And I know there's a lot of people out there like that. So for one, if you struggle with depression and anxiety and you feel like there's triggers to it, honestly, the best advice I can give you is delete the triggers. Not necessarily, I know sometimes it's hard to delete people, But you can love people from a distance. It's nothing wrong with it. It's not that you're being selfish or you're being rude or anything of that sort. Your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, that is way more important than any relationship, honestly. And I didn't realize how important my sanity really was until this year. So, I also started going to church this year in May. And honestly, I've been hurt by ministry. So it was really hard for me to like get into it because I'm like, I don't trust you church people. And I know there's people out there with a similar story where they were raised in church and they've been hurt by ministry, and then, you know, all of a sudden they're back. And so I've been going consistently, faithfully since May. I missed last Sunday because me and Malik overslept. Don't judge me. But honestly, I feel like that's played a big part and a big help in my healing. And guys, I've never felt so good. And like, I really feel good. It's not me pretending that I feel good. I mean, everybody has their bad days where they struggle with things or they get hit with the curveball that they weren't expecting. And I still have those days. Definitely. But the way I am handling it, I am smashing. Okay? Like, seriously smashing these situations. And I am shocked at myself because normally I would like just snap. Like, I'm not asking no questions. I'm not letting you get not another word in. I'm gonna tell you how I feel and and I'm going off. But honestly, I've had so much peace. Mentally, emotionally, I've had so much peace. I feel like health-wise, physical health-wise, I feel so much better. I have a lot more energy. It's just amazing. Like, and it's taken me a long time to get here. And so now that I'm here, now that it feels this good, I'm not losing not one little ounce of peace and happiness that I've found within the last few months of this year. Not losing none of it, okay? Nobody matters as much as I do. And that's for myself. Now, of course, I'm going to still be a good person because I can't help that. I feel like I'm cursed with a good heart. But I can manage how much I interact with people and situations, how much of my time I give. So, I promise that 2020 is going to be a way better year because I am like on it, okay? So, I just want to encourage you guys to just be your complete self and not worry about anything and how anybody feels. Do you. And it doesn't matter at all. People's feelings are hurt. Well, that's a personal problem. You do what makes you happy. And I've always told myself that, but this time I'm actually putting it into work and I feel damn good. Okay? I do. So, 2020, I will be posting way more videos. My birthday is coming up, so I'll probably do a video, something of the sort with my birthday. I'll do more videos with Malik. If you guys want to see videos with me doing my smoothies or my healthy eating, I'll do that. I'm not really too comfortable yet with like workout videos, but I'll definitely do something. I don't know. I just want to do it all. Okay. I want to do it all. So I will catch you guys next year, literally, because tomorrow is a New Year's Day and it is 2020 and I'm just so excited for everything, every idea, every creative thought that I've had. I am so ready for it to just explode. Okay. I'm ready for business opportunities, left and right doors just swinging open. So you guys keep watch, stay tuned, because this 2020, I'm telling y'all, it's going to be lit, okay? It's going to be lit. And I don't do nothing lit in my life, okay? But this coming year is going to be off the chain. She about to be fine, okay? You could just start calling me Malik's fine ass mama. You know what I'm saying? And you guys will get to see a lot more of my personality. I'm really weird, and sometimes I'm really, really awkward, but you'll learn to love me. Or you don't have to watch. But you guys enjoy your New Year's Eve. Be safe out there. Drive safe. Don't drink and drive. Get an Uber. Get a Lyft. Get a cab. Just be careful, all right? And I will see you guys in 2020. Peace.